Hello, everybody. So I have had a lot of people ask over the years how Intrepid Bodyworks got started, why I decided to do this, where this all came from. So that is what this video is how Intrepid Bodyworks came to be. We have to start with what some people would call the worst weekend ever. I was here in Colorado, and on the weekend where I was showing a horse, a Mustang specifically, that I trained for their Mustang program. Those animals go to auction when we're done training them as part of the event. And I very much wanted to keep this horse. He was a fantastic horse, but was not in a position to do so. And my partner at the time said no. So I let the horse go on Sunday night at the auction. I got home from the auction and from that event and was informed that I was getting a divorce that I did not see coming. I was shocked. I was shocked. And just to add insult to injury, I went into my job on Monday morning that I had promoted significantly as part of this Mustang training program, only to find out that I was also being fired from that job. So it wasn't even a weekend. It was like 16 hours of horrible awfulness. But I will say that over the long term, and as things have settled, it was probably the best thing to ever happen, because I certainly would not be where I am doing what I am today had that not occurred. So, best weekend, worst weekend, you decide for yourselves. But with all of that happening in one very short time span, I had already been looking into going to massage school and changing my career because I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. And so this all happened in June. And by August, I was in school for massage therapy and loving every single second of it. So went through my massage therapy school, got out of school, and at the time, I could not get a job doing what I wanted to do in massage therapy, which was in the medical field, without at least 2 years of experience. So off to one of those chain places where many, many massage therapists start out their careers. But I took that time, having a business degree from college and being in business for just over 10 years. I knew what I was looking for and where I wanted to go with things. So took my business degree knowledge into this chain massage setting and put it to work for me, and did market research and listened to what the therapists were saying, what clients were saying, what they liked, what they didn't like, all of these things. After 2 years, I got a job with a chiropractor, worked for him for about a year and a half, and did the same exact thing. I grew his business significantly. More than 4 times the business he was doing prior to me is what I built and left him with when we parted ways. But also same thing, listen to clients, what they liked, what they didn't like, listen to my coworkers, things like that. And when that all came to fruition, I finally got to the point where it was time to really push Intrepid Bodyworks forward. It had been a very part-time, out of my house type of a deal up to that point, which would be about 3.5 years. And took the very, very scary leap of leaving my position where I had essentially guaranteed income to start my own, or really move forward with my own business out of my house. I will say it was wonderful for what it was when it was. I would never, ever do another business out of my house like that again. Having strangers show up at my door, asking for massages, it was weird. So I was very, very happy in 2018 when Intrepid Bodyworks got to expand out of my house, and I moved into my first real office, which again was with a chiropractor. However, this time I was a contractor and renting space with that business group instead of working for. So it was my own business. That happened in January of 2018, and by the time we hit fall, I had hired my first 2 employees because business was going crazy. So what really got me into being a massage therapist is prior to that weekend, I actually was originally intending to go to college to be a physical therapist and ended up going for pre-vet. Anybody who has ever met me knows I love animals. Doesn't matter what kind of animal, I love animals, all animals, everything. And so making the switch from physical therapy into pre-vet was not a hard move for me. So I started my pre-vet education and enjoyed it. The anatomy, the biology, the physiology, kinesiology of how all these different body parts with all the different animals, whether that's people or, furry critters or whatever. Mammals are mammals, and we all kind of have the same things in the same location. They just perform slightly different functions. Loved it. I am an anatomy geek. I love it. And that was fantastic right up until I met OChem. Organic chemistry. I tried 3 times to get through OChem, and all 3 times I failed. I got the point. I was not supposed to be a veterinarian. Fine. So the easiest way for me to not have to put in a ton more time in college, but still get a college degree and do something with that, was to move my pre-vet degree to agribusiness. So I have an agribusiness degree. Not much different than your standard business degree, but instead of focusing on big box stores and things like that, agribusiness focuses on agriculture. All of the same elements are there. Our examples are just different. So took that degree and started to move forward with it, and mostly enjoyed the work I was doing. I worked at multiple different places. Some places had wonderful employers that I very much enjoyed working for, and absolutely crazy clientele, which made the job miserable, or vice versa. Great clients and really horrible bosses who made life miserable. I got to the point where it felt like anytime I stepped out of my office, people were upset. They didn't want to see me because I was also in charge of all of the pricing. And prices kept going up, as they are now, as they always do. And I sat behind a desk. It was not what I wanted to do. I am a very physical, moving, hands person. I need to be doing something, and sitting behind a desk didn't cut it. So prior to that weekend, I had looked at multiple different careers, going back for physical therapy, going for a physical therapy assistant, going for a veterinary technician assistant, looking at massage therapy, looking at cosmetology, lots and lots of different things. And the only one that stuck with me through the years was massage therapy. So after that weekend and my emotions settled a little bit, I had already looked at massage therapy schools here in Colorado, and had actually enrolled in a school, put down my deposit and enrolled, and that ended up not working out. And so once I had the freedom to make my own decisions and not be beholden to anyone, I enrolled in school very, very quickly and got started right away. Best decision ever. Very much loved the anatomy, biology, physiology, kinesiology classes that we had in school. And it was great reminders for things that I had not actually used for quite a few years. I really found that my business degree was super, super helpful, because over the years, I have discovered that not only massage therapy schools, but a lot of the other trade schools, whether that is cosmetologists, chiropractors, physical therapists, acupuncturists, any of those type of careers, the business education you get in school is completely insufficient to really truly be able to run and succeed in your own business. So thankfully, with my business degree, while there have certainly been stumbling blocks and hardships along the way, Intrepid Bodyworks is now in its 14th year of being a business, and we're still here. We made it through COVID. We're thriving. We're succeeding. We're doing things that other businesses haven't thought about doing, and I have started another program to help other business owners in this industry genre, in alternative healthcare, be able to get what they need to succeed and to maintain their own practices. I actually just learned today that somebody that I know who started their own practice, who has been very diligently trying to make their own practice succeed for the last, I think we're about 6 years now, has gone back to work at one of the chains because they just can't make it work. And I have ideas about why, but having not directly spoken to this person, I'm not going to speculate on why those reasons are. I just know yet another small solo massage practitioner has had to go back to work for the chains for very little money, far less than what they are worth, because they could not figure out how to get their own practice to succeed. So I'm really proud, exhausted, but proud of the fact that Intrepid Bodyworks has made it this long and this far. We currently have a staff of somewhere around that 17 or 18 members. We have not only massage therapists now, but we have acupuncturists, chiropractors, and physical therapists on staff, not to mention my fantastic customer care representatives, who are the first line that our customers get to talk to and interact with for every single time they call or come in. So we will, I will have more. I will be posting some more videos, but this is a great big long one for Intrepid Bodyworks and kind of how it came around, and the fact that everybody at the office to date, very much we are about helping people. More often than not, they are people in pain, but that pain can come from so many different reasons, whether you're sitting at a desk all day long for 8 or 12 hours a day doing your work and your low back bothers you and you've got the pain between your shoulder blades, or headaches and migraines from staring at screens all day long. Maybe you're a weekend warrior or a semi-professional or just highly athletic individual. We have a number of power and Olympic weightlifters that we work with. We've got a couple triathletes, quite a few marathoners and cyclists, not to mention the CrossFit community that we work with as well. So it could be a sports-related injury or pain or something that's holding you back. It could be you've had surgery, an auto accident, or an injury, and we're going to help you out that way. Our favorite clients to help are the ones we almost never get to see. Those are the ones who come in to see us before they have something happen, because taking care of your health and taking care of your body before it's injured and broken is the best way to keep from getting that injury or that pain or that soreness. So we all very much enjoy helping people so they don't have those aches and pains. Plantar fasciitis, headaches, lower back pain is so big nowadays. Sciatica is huge. We work with all of those things. And some of the upcoming videos that we do, most of them are shorter, but I will have another long one for the Intrepid Independent Practice Alliance, which is how I am helping other alternative healthcare practitioners gain recognition, grow their business, but still have the support, the collaboration, and the mentorship that most solopreneurs and almost all alternative healthcare practitioners don't have access to, or don't know how to get or gain, or where they're going. And so that is kind of the next step for Intrepid Bodyworks, is this affiliate program to help other entrepreneurs move forward with their practice. So if you've got any questions ever, as always, please shoot me a message. You are welcome to comment on any of the socials that you see this on right below. I still follow and track and answer all of those myself personally. Otherwise, you're always welcome, if you're in the Thornton, Colorado area, to stop into our flagship location in Colorado and check it out and see what we've got to offer. I hope everybody is feeling their best. If you're not, go take care of yourself. And we look forward to seeing you at Intrepid Bodyworks whenever you get the chance. Thanks for listening, everybody.